The men's Money in the Bank, most likely I have Seth Rollins, I think, because we're already getting talked about the possible Jey Uso versus Gunther match. It's not going to be Logan Paul. Sorry to the Logan Paul fans out there. I'm actually not sorry. I'm just, trying to be a nice person. But it's going to be Jey Uso versus Gunther June 9th after Money in the Bank. I think this is the easiest way for Seth Rollins to get back into this match, to be able to get the belt quickly as well without having to worry about really anybody getting involved. Because he could easily just wait for Jey Uso and Gunther to just rip each other apart and then get the belt from one of them, whoever does have it afterwards. This will also be a great way, I guess, to keep Gunther kind of, in title pictures, because if Seth Rollins does cash in and pin Jey Uso, then Gunther has a very, great claim to wanting a rematch. And then we get Gunther versus Seth Rollins, two of the best wrestlers in the world. That'd be a really cool match to see. So I think that it's going to be Seth Rollins to be the one that gets the Money in the Bank, the most likely person. But for my dark horse, though, this is where we can make things really, really fun if we want to. I'm going to go with Sheamus, not to get the World Heavyweight Championship, not to get the WWE Undisputed Championship, but to get the IC title. Make cashing in on an IC champion or a mid-card champion important. Triple H opened the door to that. I think it's a really cool idea, especially for people who need to get Grand Slam champions. It's the easiest way to get it. I think it should also happen on the women's side as well. But I would love to see Sheamus, because he does have a relationship with Rey Mysterio. He's also a legend as well, and he sees Dominic Mysterio going around acting the way he's acting, just really desecrating Rey Mysterio and just and speaking on all the legends and stuff and saying that he's better than all these people and getting disrespectful and all that. I would love to see Sheamus, instead of cashing in on a weakened Dominic Mysterio, cash in on a Dominic Mysterio that is out there just gloating and all that stuff and get the IC championship from him. Heck, it could even be a thing of maybe Sheamus has like a feud with somebody or whatever you really want to do, because the main thing is just to have Dominic Mysterio being a thorn in Sheamus' side, setting up for that eventual cash in. So don't do a quick one. Don't have Sheamus get the belt. Get the Money in the Bank and then cash in like the next Monday night on Raw. No, don't do that. Have it happen over time for weeks upon weeks upon weeks. Because then it's like, well, if he cashes in on a mid card, it's like, why would you go for the mid card? But he's already got the World Championship. He's gotten the WWE Championship. All he needs is the IC title to become a Grand Slam champion, so it makes sense. Also, if it's not Seth Rollins, who the hell else is it gonna be? You're not giving it to Sami Zayn to cash in on Seth Rollins someday. No, you're not giving it to LA Knight. Who's he getting the belt from? John Cena? Seth Rollins? Jey Uso? No. If Cody Rhodes gets it, what are we gonna turn LA Knight heel and cash in on Cody Rhodes? No. What are we gonna have LA Knight hold it until like after WrestleMania next year and then cash in on whoever's holding the belt after that? No, because maybe it might be Randy Orton who gets the belt from Cody Rhodes. You're not gonna have him lose the belt within like a month, and you're not gonna have Sami Zayn beat Seth Rollins if he does win the Royal Rumble, or he just has a match with Seth Rollins at Mania. You're not gonna have LA Knight win then. No, it's like none of these make sense for LA Knight, and it doesn't make sense for literally anybody else. Maybe Drew McIntyre, you could say, they could cash in on a Seth Rollins, but like I would probably just steer away from that. I think when you open it up, it's like, when you have a top guy get the champion, get the Money in the Bank, it's like, well, if you have it be a case of like Damian Priest where he cashed in on Drew McIntyre, now everybody starts getting pissed at Damian Priest because they wanted Drew McIntyre to be the guy. And I think a lot of people are going to be really mad because Sami Zayn should get the belt next year if Seth Rollins is holding the belt by WrestleMania. And if we have Sami Zayn lose the belt real quickly after Jey Uso is likely going to lose the belt within like a couple of months. So once again, the only guy who's actually having a competent run with the belt is Seth Rollins. And I'll give Damian Priest his credit too. But it's like, it's going to make the World Heavyweight title look like a joke. And you're not going to have anybody cash in on Cody Rhodes. I don't think we need to do that unless it's like Dominic Mysterio. If it's Dominic Mysterio to be Cody's edge, okay, I love it. Great. Other ones, it's like, don't really need it. Nah, so I would go with Seth Rollins or I would go with Sheamus. Now, on the woman's side of things, I'm going to go with Naomi for two reasons. One, I talked about it in the last episode, the episode before that. This is Naomi's last run. I think you need to have her go out on a bang, or out with a bang. Number two, though, is because of the fact that she's a heel. And more often than not, heels do much better with the Money in the Bank briefcases than faces do. And I think Naomi is going to have so many possibilities because now she has stuff with Nia Jax. So if Nia Jax get the belt, it could be a thing of like, well, you know, had it not been for Naomi, Nia Jax wouldn't even have this championship match because she, you know, she needed a tag partner to actually be the one to pin Jade and all this stuff. And then she got involved in the match and yada, yada, yada. So Naomi could feel slighted that Nia Jax got the championship from Tiffany Stratton and it wasn't her getting a championship match. If it's Tiffany Stratton, obviously just face versus heel, very much so easy. She also teamed with Jade as well. If it's Jade, obviously that one writes itself. If it's possibly Bianca, that one also does write itself. So Naomi has so many possible routes. I think she needs to be the Money in the Bank holder, and also a proceed with caution Money in the Bank is going to be absolutely insane, and it just works. Proceed with caution because the Money in the Bank holder is always around. So yeah, no, this one just writes itself. If Naomi does not win, WWE, what are you doing? You actually fumbled the bag. Now for my dark horse though, I'm gonna go with Stephanie Valkyrie. I'm not a big fan of Stephanie Valkyrie. I'm gonna be real with you, but I think with how hot Stephanie Valkyrie is right now, it makes a lot of sense for them to possibly put the Money in the Bank briefcase on her, especially because it could be like La Primera in the bank. You can like run that whole entire gimmicky thing with it, like how you did for Damian Priest, like how you did for Tiffany Stratton with the pink briefcase. And then with Tiffany Stratton, obviously she got the Money in the Bank briefcase pretty early as well, so Stephanie Valkyrie could easily get it, especially if she does drop her NXT Women's Championship to Jordynne Grace at Battleground. It'd be a great way to, I guess, just to show her out to the main roster as a superstar. And I don't think folks would mind that she's being like pushed to the absolute moon because one, she's already a bit older. She's like 32, 33 years old, so it's like, it's not like as if, you know, in WWE's world, she ain't got that many years left. Let's be real, because we know how WWE be with they older talent. But we also seen that she's a super big superstar already coming up to the main roster. She got a super big pop when she did. Everybody loves her. So I think it'd be a real easy way to give her that Money in the Bank briefcase, and ain't nobody really going to be mad at it.